and kept in posterity for watching. If we could have the land acknowledgement, please.
Sure. We would like to acknowledge that the capital region is located on Treaty 1 territory, the ancestral lands of the Innu, Anishinaabe, Anishinaabe, Dene, Dakota, Lakota, and Nakota, and is the homeland of the Red River Métis. We also acknowledge that Shoulder 40, Treaty 3 territory, sources water to the city of Winnipeg. We are committed to working in collaboration and partnership with First Nations and the Red River Métis in the spirit of truth and reconciliation.
Thank you. Item 3, approval of agenda.
I'll move
We have a mover, Krista, seconder, Ken.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to suggest we move under the consent agenda, that we move the CPR amended bylaw down into new business.
Okay, any rationale?
Well, I can explain it as we go, when we get there.
No, but, okay, when we get to consent agenda. Perfect. Then what we'll do is then we'll approve the agenda as is now, and then when we get to consent agenda,
We'll move it.
we'll move it, okay? Great, so approval of agenda, we've had a mover and a seconder. All those in favor? Opposed, if any? Carried. Adoption of meeting minutes. Previous meetings, February 19th and March 3rd. Do I have a mover? Okay, Shane. Seconder, Delmer. All those in favor? Opposed, if any? Carried, thank you. Approval of consent agenda. So before we, I guess, sorry, we got a mover and seconder first. Mover, Krista, seconder, Janice. And
Discussion.
you have a comment.
Yes, I'd like to take the last item on there, the CPR amended bylaw, take it out of the consent agenda and move it back into new business, please.
Okay, any rationale for that?
There's a couple items in here I'd like to just get clarification.
Clarification, discussion?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we've got an amendment then to the agenda, or just, we just move it.
Just move down.
move it
Yeah,
down.
just move down.
I don't think anyone has a problem with that. So we have mover and seconder for consent agenda with that one change. All those in favor? Opposed, if any? Carried. Thank you. Okay, now the election of the chair. Nominations were received. So we have a motion, whereas nominations were received for the position of chair of the Capital Planning Region operating as the Winnipeg Metro Region, and whereas Myron Dick was the sole nominee, be it resolved that Myron Dick be declared elected by acclamation as chair. Could I have a mover?
I'll move it.
Krista, seconder. Jim? All those in favor? Opposed, if any? Carried.
Congratulations, sir.
And Myron, you'd like to say a
Thank
few
you.
words?
Yeah, if I may, just take about 4 or 5 minutes.
Absolutely.
So, good morning. I'd like to start by saying a huge thank you to you, Chair Mike Moore, for your service to our board this past 3 years and for carefully piloting us through our journey as we work towards a renewed regional plan. I wish you well in life's next chapter, wherever it may take you.
Thank you.
I'm honored and humbled to be asked to chair this board. I'd like to make a few comments as to why I chose to accept a nomination for this position. Growing up, I learned a lot from my father. One thing I remember him saying to me is, Myron, in life you will always have a choice to be part of the problem or part of the solution. Choose to be part of the solution. Accepting this position is about being part of the solution to bring about change to the Capital Planning Region. This past year, we have all worked hard to bring forth the concerns and suggestions to the provincial government from the people we serve, so as to bring forward a new plan to replace the 2050 plan. I commit to working with you, my fellow board members, to bring about the changes and work required to ensure that this Capital Planning Board is working to make the people and communities we serve better, not worse. I look forward to bringing forth the changes necessary so that no property owner needs to be afraid that the CPR is coming to expropriate their land. To make the changes necessary so that no one needs to fear that their freedom to move about is limited. I can assure my board members and those watching online that no land is to be taken, no vehicles removed, or travel to any part of the capital region restricted. Already the province is making changes as to our requests. Bill 33 has made a change already in regards to removing the power to expropriate land from this board. something none of us wanted in the first place, so we are glad for this change. Further, I commit to ensuring that no board member should ever feel threatened as to their autonomy they have to make decisions on behalf of those people they serve in their communities. Instead, I anticipate as to what this new plan will be and how it will not just allow our residents to live, but to thrive, which I know is the goal of every member around this table. The second reason I accepted this position is because of the honor it is to be part of a board where we can work in collaboration with Indigenous leaders, Métis Nation leaders, and municipal leaders working in partnership. There are very few boards here in Manitoba where there is the opportunity to have all Manitoba people represented and working for all people and the common good. This is unique and makes this board very special. The third reason is monetary, based on deals with economies of scale and access to funds not available to anyone but Capital Region boards. This board already receives discounts on the purchase of some equipment for our fire departments due to volume buying. There are other opportunities out there. Also, each board member around this table has needs for infrastructure for their communities. Is it not much better to share costs on consultants, engineers, and others that each of us would have to spend on our own anyway for projects such as infrastructure? Further, there are funds available from the federal government to capital planning regions only, funds that board members, if applying on their own, would not have access to. We need to do all we can to use these grants to our benefit and to help with the costs associated with serving the people of a growing region. Lastly, I took this position because of relationships. I have learned a lot from being on this board. One I will highlight is the strong desire of each board member to see this board work to make their communities better. There is passion and resilience from each board member to work through the challenges of bringing forward a new plan that will enhance the lives of those we serve. So to those online, I extend my hand as a gesture to you. Many of you have been critical of the 2050 plan, and believe me, I have too, as have my fellow board members. We have heard you and are working hard to bring about the necessary changes you have spoken to us about. I invite you to continue to work with us as we strive to bring forward this new plan to not weaken our communities, but to make them better and stronger. Will you agree with every decision we make? No. But let's be honest, no one agrees with every decision another person makes. Partners in a committed relationship do not always agree. Parents and children do not agree on every decision. Same goes with the relationships we have with our boss or employees. Take the example of one's boss. Does one quit every time a boss makes a decision we do not like? No. Instead, we evaluate and stay because there is enough there that is good. I ask the same of you with our board. Let us look at this new plan with a macro view of it, looking at all the points and deciding then if there is enough points for which one agrees versus ones with which one disagrees, and then making a decision if the plan overall is something you can support. This plan is what we will be working on during the next several months. In conclusion, I have an ask that everyone feels the freedom to express their viewpoints on the issues at hand. I appreciate passion and encourage debate. The second part of this ask is that whether a board member or those providing their viewpoints from outside of this board do so always with respect for each other. At no time should one's passion become a platform for causing another to feel afraid for their mental or physical well-being because of words one may say to them or about them. Some around this board table, or perhaps online, are considering running in this fall's municipal election. No partner wants to see their partner face potential harm, and no parent would want their child to consider municipal government they do so with a risk to their well-being. A democracy is a place where we should be free to express our view on an issue, but should never be a place where one feels they can't for fear of threat to their well-being. Having said that, I'm eager to get to work together with you, my fellow board members, to hearing this new bill that the provincial government is bringing forward, to see the changes that have been made to help this board, and working together with all of you to bring forward this new plan. The plan will provide the framework by which the projects we are all eager to get to can happen, projects that will enhance and improve the communities and people we represent. Thank you.
Very well said, Myron. Very well said.
Thank you, Chairman.
Oh, new chair.
All right, now we have the election of the vice chair. As you know, we have two candidates who have allowed their name to be put forward. Therefore, by our bylaws, we have a secret ballot for that. Just to each member here, and we have one online. Wes, for you, I would ask that you email or text Natalie directly as to your vote. The two candidates, of course, are Reeve Krista Van Mitchell from the RM of Cartier and Deputy Mayor Shane Pelche from the RM of Richaud. Just for clarification, I will not be voting because, well, one, I'm not going forward with this, and I don't think that's right for me to vote when I'm not part of the next board. And two, I will count with Natalie as an unbiased observer and then present the results. So I will hand out ballots to everyone now.
Now, is either of them gonna do a little
No.
speech? No?
Wasn't required.
We make councilors do this when they want a position at City
Oh,
Hall.
sorry,
I don't know, I'm really motivated here by our new chair speech.
I just put my name in, but
Yeah.
I'll come around with this box and bunch of ballots and or you're not.
no. I need a pen.
I don't have a pen either.
Or that?
Nothing
What you're looking for?
Yeah, okay. I only need it for one X. I'll give it back to you. Oh, one X?
It's
Is that two X's in there?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Nope.
It's a ballot box, that's the official
Just
box.
in case you're.
You know what? You
Oh,
better
it's, look at the size of that.
Yeah, keep that.
stop
The
doing one on your
Staples
desk.
box is very
Monster, look
efficient.
at you. Oh, you guys have all this stuff.
No, no, these
That's all we
are,
have.
like ones that
I
work.
think that's bigger than the box we used at our last municipal election.
Couldn't remember how many people.
Pictures of everybody.
Is there enough?
Exactly, right?
If I don't take them away, then Ken's gonna fill them all in.
Some of us win 25 to 20.
And we've got,
It's about to be. I never thought of that. I'll have to tell them now.
back in,
That's right.
I mean, I had one election for mayor.
Soon it will be.
I don't know. I put my name
Which I thought
in.
was
Thinking,
pretty good.
we will need a motion. Use the same one, nominations received. I would like to welcome or announce our new vice chair, Mr. Shane Pilcher. And therefore, we need a motion that Shane Pelche be declared elected as vice chair of the board.
I'll move it.
Nominated by Krista, seconded by Myron. All those in favor? Opposed, if any? Carried. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Sean. I don't have anything eloquent to say.
Who
Like
won?
Speech?
All right.
Sorry, she said.
Just say ditto.
what he said.
All right.
What he said.
Next,
You are definitely a vice chair.
next item of business is that we have to obviously make changes relating to our signing authorities. So the motion is be it resolved that the following individuals are hereby appointed as authorized signing authorities for the organization. And that would be I'm wondering, do we need to change that at all? Given because what we did is we had an executive before an election, and our executive was gonna be the signing authorities. Do we change that now as it relates to the vice chair?
You could, right now it represents the elected chair, the executive committee members, and the vice chair.
Yeah.
So that would be a decision for the board to decide.
So it's just a question of whether we have the chain will now be on the executive.
As vice chair, but the remainder are.
Krista and Ken,
Yeah, the
Yeah.
representatives. of the regions.
whether we need to expand that by one, or in other words, do we add Shane as a signing authority? The original signing authority
Yeah.
carried over would be Myron as the new chair,
Yeah.
Natalie, of course, staff member, Ken and Krista. And now we could increase that, because when we had this, of course, we didn't have a vice chair.
Yeah.
Extend the, I don't see a problem with having,
No, they should do that.
adding another signing authority.
We need to.
Okay, so then be it resolved that the following individuals are hereby appointed as authorized signing authorities for the organization. That would be Myron Dick, Shane Pelche, Krista Van Mitchell, Ken Mulligan, and Natalie Gulagas. Do I have a motion to that extent? Jim? Seconded Shane. All those in favor? Opposed, if any? Carried, thank you. And then be it further resolved that all previously authorized signing authorities for the capital planning region operating as the Winnipeg Metro region be revoked. Now, at that time, it was, this would be Jennifer, Elizabeth, and Brad, who have been signing authorities before. And then as of April 1st, it would be me taken off there. Oh, and Debbie, of course, too. Just because there's a carryover from March 31st to April 1st. It really semantics on that, but just in case something had to be signed between today and April the 1st, when you officially take over.
Yeah.
We will keep my name on there until that time, just in case something comes up in the next 2 weeks. That makes sense?
Yep, absolutely.
Great. Mover,
I'll move it.
Krista, seconded Janice. All those in favor, opposed if any, carried. Thank you. Again, just to get rid of that. And for our new
Mike, could I just
signing
ask
authorities.
a
Oh,
point of-
sorry, Jim. Yeah.
Clarification here. I mean, so effective with the new chair, this does not require provincial approval?
No.
So effectively, the chair is effective immediately, or is that?
No,
May 1st.
the provincial legislation, remember when we got that, the
Yeah.
changes was that my 3-year term officially ends March 31st.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
last day.
Then
So
Myron
Myron doesn't officially become chair until April 1st.
Just kidding. No, I mean, that's, no, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to clarify.
that's why-
that.
that's why I was
the
talking
effect-
about the
so That's
carryover.
why the effective date is April 1st. because of the
Right,
election.
right.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And that perhaps I can get more detail. Those people who are coming on as signing authorities need to go to the TD Bank and what?
They will be provided instructions. We'll get that ready for you, so we'll help you out with all of that. There is a letter to be signed by Mike and Debbie, so we'll contact you. We'll go through those details with you.
Okay, so you'll get a note as to what to do and where to go and what to sign.
And we'll need that in the next week, just because it helps with our operation.
Help with paying bills?
Okay, we'll figure something out,
Yeah.
as long as we have new signing authorities before April 1st.
Okay. Item 9, business arising from previous board meetings. Do you have anything there? Nothing was submitted. Okay. Number 10, new business. Delmer, you had an item up for new business?
Yeah, I did. It's kind of a clarification more than anything, perhaps. It's in regards to the terminology of regional plan. I read in the record of amendments, it says here, all references to the term a regional planning bylaw to be replaced by the term regional plan. But then when you look at the regional plan definition, it says regional plan means a regional planning bylaw adopted by the CPR. So are we gonna be operating under a regional plan, or are we gonna be operating under a regional bylaw? Because the two are somewhat different, are
Okay.
totally different.
No, they actually in fact mean the same, and that is the confusion. The bylaw, the regional planning bylaw is the formal name that's provided in the legislative framework. We use regional plan versus regional planning bylaw interchangeably in the bylaw, in our corporate bylaw. So we wanted to add consistency and just use the terminology regional plan. And a regional plan effectively means a regional planning bylaw.
Okay, because bylaws are generally what we use to legally enforce the plan. So I'm confused. So I'm not sure if we could just leave it as, if it's gonna be a bylaw, just leave it as a bylaw, that's fine. But don't dress it up anything different than a bylaw. Because the two, according to definitions in here, and some of the definitions people are looking at, is that the plan sets the vision and the policy direction, but however, the bylaw is the legally enforced rule that implements the vision, such as planning regulations. So I question why we took it out and then just put it in, kind of inserted it in the back end of and saying, well, plan means the same thing.
Again, it's just add consistency. The regional planning bylaw is the terminology used in the Planning Act, and we use both in our bylaws, and they mean the same thing. One's more colloquial, one's more formal. So to add consistency in our bylaw, we went regional plan means a regional planning bylaw. But we could refer to just regional planning bylaw if that makes everyone more comfortable. It's really a decision of the board.
Doesn't matter to me.
Feelings around, or would you like time to consider that and bring it back again? Whatever you
I
prefer.
don't know what to say, Myron. I'm looking your direction.
You're looking my direction. My thought would be that if this is something that is gonna govern us, that if the language suggests governance, that's probably stronger than a regional plan, because plan is like, I'll use the policy versus bylaw. Policy is something that's interchangeable. It can be modified. Bylaw, there's a certain process by which bylaws get changed. So just to keep the extra word bylaw in there so it knows it is that which governs us, might just give greater clarification to those reading it, so there's no confusion from members of this board or outside of this board, but that's just one person's thought.
Makes sense.
I'm indifferent. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I've always viewed like the regional plan as the document in the plan, like that's what the plan is, and the bylaw is the act that
Enforcing.
enforces that
Yes.
bylaw, that plan. So
Yeah.
I've always viewed it as two different, kind of not two different things, but one is the plan itself, and one is the
act.
bylaw that actually enforces that plan. But the wording is not important to me one way or another, I think.
Do we need just further definition to delineate the two?
That one might be helpful, yeah, just to put clarification on what the two meanings are. The plan document itself versus the bylaw that enforces the
Governs it.
plan, or
So maybe a suggestion to add a sentence that the regional plan is the document and the regional planning bylaw is that which governs
The plan.
the plan?
yeah, that'd be fine. Yeah. You okay with that?
Renata, like, you're the one that brought it forward. What is your,
Well, it was just to provide that clarification, so that, I mean, we can say what our intent was, but for people that are looking at that, they're gonna take it as two different sets. Is it a plan or is it the bylaw? So provide clarification. If it's in fact the bylaws that governance our board, then I think that's what should be in there, just regional bylaw. And
So one sentence of clarification.
Yeah, I believe that's
Takes that away.
Yeah, I'd be
Great,
good with that.
okay.
Same here.
Done. Any need?
If that's gonna be an item in our bylaw, we'll need to actually.
Yeah, but it'll have to be written up first and presented to you
Yeah.
at a later meeting to then be put into your bylaws.
Okay.
So that, we would add that as, in the next meeting, it should be part of business arising from.
Yeah.
Stole your pen.
No, I want to
Previous
like
meeting.
put it on your desk.
The other question I had was regarding
Well, I
quorum.
want one too.
I'll bring you one too.
Sorry, was regarding.
Quorum. It says here that the member municipalities initiate withdrawal of provisions of the Planning Act, but has not yet been released by the Minister by regulation, shall not be counted towards quorum, but yet they get a vote, I understand. So I'm not sure how that,
They paid their bill, they have to pay their bill.
how does that work? They're not part of the quorum, but they get a vote.
Are you talking about those who have applied to withdraw?
That's correct.
Yes. Yeah, you're correct. They would get a vote because they're still members until the minister accepts their request to withdraw. As it relates to the paying of bills, that has been one shortfall that I have seen just obviously recently is the board itself, I don't believe has teeth to impose penalties on those who are not up to date in payment. That's something you may want to consider. Right now, if there's anybody that's not fully up to date, we just turn it over to the province as a collection agency. You may want to look at, is there anything beyond that in that interim period? Because it could easily go 6-7 months of that status of paid versus unpaid or waiting on the minister to give approval. That's something you may want to look at. I don't think right now, whether you're paid or not, if you are a member, you are a member and you have all rights and privileges as a member.
Tomer's question was about quorum though.
Yeah.
My understanding on the quorum though was, number one, that the board can decide what a quorum is, but the board cannot decide who a member is.
Yeah.
Like the province decides who the membership is,
That's right.
and so we can't say somebody's not a member, but the board can have administrative bylaws that decide what a quorum is. And my understanding was that if we didn't limit the quorum to, I'll say, active members, we'd never have a meeting because we'd never have
That's right.
you never have
Yeah.
enough people because most of the people that have already said they're not coming or that they
Aren't
want to
here.
leave, they just don't come to any more meetings. So that would be,
They're not here today.
that'd be in my mind, the distinction between being a member and also a quorum of what constitutes a quorum.
Yes, you have the
The
right
other-
to establish your quorum.
I thought this board had the right to determine what a
Yes.
quorum was.
Yep.
But the province decides who a member is,
Yes.
That's right.
which is a distinction in my mind. I mean,
Yeah. So that's something you may want to determine as the new leadership comes in, determining quorum, and you can do that, whether it's a quorum of members who are still members or a quorum of those who have indicated desire to step forward. The only problem with the latter is you could be constantly changing and moving up until October 26th.
Yeah.
You know, that may put a whole lot more work on you as people may be in and out or whatever. We've had one member quite clearly state that she's hoping to change, status before that, in other words, coming back in again. So you may be maneuvering with that. But that's something for you to
I'm
consider.
comfortable with how the wording is right now, just for some of the reasons mentioned before, like if we're counting 18 and there's only 8 that are committing to coming to the party, we're never gonna hit quorum. So
Yeah.
I think if we set it
Better
out,
off.
Those that don't have resolutions of council to leave yet, I'm good with that number, and
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm still good with them having a vote as well if they actually come to the table.
I've been on boards that quorum is based on a percentage of people present.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If 3 people show up,
You know,
that's
meeting.
quorum.
Yeah, that's my understanding.
So again, up to you to determine, but all are certainly allowed and legitimate.
So we can, if so desired, as we go through, we can actually change some of that wording in there in which it says, shall not count towards quorum. We can, as a new group, we can say that they do count towards quorum.
As Jim said, quorum is determined by the
Okay.
board.
Okay. Perfect.
No, I think you should give that some thought. What you want, and this is just me, take it for what it's worth. You'd never want quorum to stop you from, one number of one person
Yeah.
to stop you from moving forward.
Absolutely.
You never want that to happen. Keep the ball rolling.
No, I'm fine, absolutely, with
Okay.
them still participating and voting and everything, and
Yep.
just to clear it up in our own paperwork.
Something
that's all
that
we do.
perhaps Shane and Myron and Natalie may have come forward for your next meeting as a formal proposal for quorum.
Great.
I don't have anything myself that we need to go in camera on.
I think we can have a discussion in camera.
We need a discussion, okay, so a motion to go in camera,
Yes, please.
okay?
I'll move it.
Seconded.
Just about
That's what my girlfriend's.
what are they doing versus what we're doing.
Colony
We're
splitting.
staying in our
Well,
lane, there's a
once we get to
crossover.
200, they have to.
We can talk.
We're good? Okay, we're back on. Last agenda item is the next board meeting date. There has been a request because from a staffing perspective, it'd be difficult, well, impossible to participate fully in the April 29th meeting. So there's been a request to change that.
I have no life.
Myron, do you want to speak to that anymore?
Sure. So being that that'll be my first official date, I respect what staff does here. And I'm very grateful to have them working alongside as we have our meetings. And I would like that all our meetings, that we have the ability to have staff working alongside us. So on that basis, if I could request, Mr. Chair, that the meeting for April 29th be changed to a date that would be suitable to the board members, please.
That's weird. It's
That just-
Wednesday. We never meet on a Wednesday.
And then just have
Well, that's probably because I can't meet on the Thursday and before I always would have to be here, right? So
Oh, yeah.
So we will just have staff contact everybody with some proposed dates. Have check with Myron's schedule first and then
Yeah.
something sent out to everybody.
Yeah, like we do Thursdays, like
Yeah.
if we're dancing off a Thursday because we need to, I'm not sure of all your municipal meeting.
I'm good, but we
Well,
can.
the last Thursday of the month usually is when council meets, right?
The 30th,
No, the last Thursday of the month, whatever the last
That is-
Thursday.
that's the 30th.
Oh,
the 30th.
okay, so you're talking about April?
I'm just
Yes.
looking, is the 23rd or the 16th an option as
Can we have a
suggestions?
meeting without you?
Yeah, you can have a meeting
Thank you.
without me, that's fine.
Yes, you can now
Okay.
start
Yeah, we
with the
changed
new changes.
Yes,
Yeah.
You're allowed
yes.
to.
I was just being kind.
Not that anyone would want to be.
The week before that, Myron, we'd be conflicting with
That's the
the
AMM convention.
AMM convention.
Thank you.
So what date are we looking at now? Is it?
Apparently the 23rd is spring AMM,
Okay,
so 16th is a Thursday?
I'm not around, but
We don't need you.
I know. Don't need you either. Okay,
April 16th is a go for me. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm fine, 16th, but.
Doodle pull it, whatever.
Maybe just send out a,
Yeah, we'll send out some dates or we'll communicate.
Yes,
okay?
yeah.
Will do, but it will be changed from the
I
29th.
also need to check with staff. I don't know if they have meetings or other things too.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Okay, there is a motion to adjourn.
We'll move it.
Okay,
Second.
Krista, Jim, those in favor, opposed if any, carried. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Moore.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for putting up with us.